Welcome to SmashingBloke.com. Here at SmashingBloke, we're in love with cryptocurrency and all of that good stuff. So what's going on today? 30th of August 2018. Well, the markets aren't looking as green as they were yesterday. I mean, they're looking slightly red, but all in all, not too bad. I know this year has been hard for us in this space. I mean, the fact that we started off with almost $800 billion, it must be disheartening for you and really breaking your heart. But have faith in the blockchain. Take this time to understand your coins, understand the propositions behind them. Take the time. This morning, SmashingBloke wants to talk to you about Pundi. Pundi is a point of sale device, but they also have a blockchain in development. But before I do that, let's take a quick look at the markets and see where we are at this point in time. 30th of August 2018, time check 11:10 a.m. Market cap currently standing at $223 billion with 24-hour trade volume of $13 billion. Bitcoin is currently listed at $6,938 with a market dominance of 53.5%. Best performer in the last 24 hours has been Dogecoin, up 22.06%, and is currently trading at 0.003 cents. Dogecoin had an all-time high of 0.01 cents in January 2018. So let's talk about Pundi. So why Pundi? Well, lack of merchant adoption is impacting on the uptake of cryptocurrency by the masses. Merchants are currently not motivated to integrate cryptocurrency payments into their existing systems because the uptake of cryptocurrency so far by the masses seems to be limited, and we don't seem to have that number of transactions ongoing in the shops. These merchants also need to abide by AML, KYC laws, so they have to think about the costs of integrating into the existing. So how are they doing this? Well, the current focus for Pundi is the XPOS hardware device, which allows retailers to accept payments from consumers who come into their shops who want to pay using crypto. This device is also able to issue receipts. The device has two screens, one for the merchant and one for the consumer. Pundi are also working on a blockchain called the FX. The FX will deliver a minimum of 200,000 transactions each second and will utilize sharding to achieve this. Transactions from the XPOS system device will be stored in the FX blockchain. The focus of the blockchain is to allow developers to create applications with real use cases with a specific focus on the retail sector. So who's working on this? Let's take a look. Well, as you can see, it's an okay team. The challenge with Pundi in a certain sense is very hard to find information on the core team, the developers and others in this team. It would be good if they shared this information so we can get a better sense of comfort. But have a look, do some research on your own. Let SmashingBloke know if you come up with some better information. Have a look. Okay. So when do we see all this good stuff? Well, let's have a look at the timeline. As you can see, lots of interesting things happening in 2018. We also know that Pundi are working on a card called the XPass. The XPass will allow you to store cryptocurrency on the card. It will also allow you to make payments using that card in shops. The card is really two cards, one that holds your private keys and one that you can use when you go out shopping. Pundi is also working on a smaller device called the XPS, which will be a smaller handheld device for shop floor staff when they want to take payments on the shop floor. They are also working on a self-checkout version called the XPOS Desk. So what does SmashingBloke think about Pundi? Well, I think the proposition is quite sound. I'm not sure the tech is that high end. I think you're able to use devices these days with a QR code and RFID chip to achieve what the XPOS does in a certain sense. I'm also not sold on the blockchain yet. I mean, if we can achieve a minimum of 200,000 transactions each second, that would be amazing. But so far, I'm not really sure what would incentivize developers to move from one of the bigger platforms onto this platform. I mean, yeah. In this instance, I think SmashingBloke will watch. I will observe. I'll see how things go. SmashingBloke out. If you like what SmashingBloke does, give us some likes and subscribe. SmashingBloke, peace.